Welcome into the Fanspeak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, every hump day is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King, Rob. Happy Wednesday, sir. How we doing? Oh, you are on mute. Wow. That's nice. Still not working. Wow. No, maybe it's my headphones. I don't know, but I cannot hear you. I swear, I was just talking to him a second ago. I could hear him. I swear. Mike Rob says fail. Mike, make sure you can hear me. Well, maybe it's my headphones. I don't know, buddy. All right. Andrew's going to head out for a little bit. He'll be back soon. We're going to be talking week 14 Battle Royale. Been doing pretty well recently. Last week, we hit a 500. A couple of weeks ago, we hit top 200. We're inching closer. We're gonna crack the top 10 here pretty soon. I'm feeling pretty good about week 14. Got a lot of good scroll down players. I've got a couple of drafts in. Mike Rob saying it's Andrew and his bootleg stolen internet. Wow, those are some comments. I still don't hear you. Mike Rob, can you hear Andrew? Let us know if you can hear Andrew since you're in the chat. Yikes. Wow. I think we'll give him the ball back, though, after the fumble. Like here at the network, we respect a good mistake every now and again. It happens to the best of us, and we put our people back on the field. We don't just, shadow realm them to the bench. We don't keep them off the field. We give them an opportunity to redeem themselves, and I'm sure that's what Andrew's going to do once he gets this situation here. Mike says no, he can't hear him. I'm guessing that means Mike can hear me. I don't know. We'll get rolling here pretty soon. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the rankings. We'll kind of get into that conversation a little bit here while we wait on Andrew. I hope everybody had a good holiday last week. Hopefully you guys are gearing up for the holidays, Christmas, New Year's Eve. This is a slow time. It's like dead zone time in my life. Sales. Andrew Bueller, TD King. Not looking good. Let's get these rankings up. All right, Sunday meat slate. Here we go. Yeah, Andrew, we still can't hear you, pal. What have you done? Restart the computer, bud. Get it going. Unplug the router. Plug it back in. Guys, if you got any other advice for Andrew in the chat, let it rip. All right, looking at the top here, you really can't go wrong with Saquon Barkley in that matchup up against Carolina with Derrick Henry on bye,
Can you hear me?
Whoa! There it is.
I have no idea what, I didn't do anything. I just
wow. You had to clear your cache, didn't you?
No,
your cache.
I did nothing. No idea what that was.
I know it. Mike Rob knows it. Everybody.
The porn bots are coming to get me.
Those naughty sites aren't worth it, Mike Rob says. Been a bit naughty. I always love hearing British people talk. I was listening to Kit Harington in an interview about him getting pulled over. He's like, yeah, I was being a bit naughty. I was speeding. It's like,
I did. I know exactly which one you're talking about. You're talking about where the cop asked him if he lived or died in the next season. Yeah.
And whether I haul you off is going to depend on your answer. And he's like, I'm alive in the next season. He's like, chill out. He's like, all right, very good, Lord Commander, on your way.
Yep. Yeah, on your way, Lord Commander.
People are fucking crazy, man. All right. Well, hey, welcome back to the show, Andrew. Appreciate you stopping by. Kind of bringing it back to the top. Happy hump day. Yeah, always great to be here with you on a hump day, going up on a midweek Wednesday here. What are you drinking? What is that?
Garage beer.
Oh, you back with the garage beer? Is so that's the one that the guy chugs, right?
What do you mean, the guy?
The guy, he's like the internet video guy who does the beer chugging. If you can beat me, you get 100.
Oh, you're talking about Is that what he drinks?
20?
I honestly don't know.
I thought it was. I thought that's what you were talking about before when you were
No,
drinking.
this is like the Kelsey beer, whatever that they were a part
Oh,
of. I don't know. I tried it. It was on sale. I figured, the
It's hard to keep
Kelsey's.
up with the Kelsey product line. 1 minute it's cereal, the next it's beer. I'm sure
Yeah.
Travis is getting into like skincare products now.
I mean, he was in on. Yeah, he was in on the shot. All kinds of stuff.
on the shot. Which one? Which one? Is he a Johnson? I know which one.
Oh,
that was like one of the all-time videos on the internet. The same guy talking to himself, talking to people after COVID, like, oh, what shot did you get? Johnson & Johnson? Side effects? They go through all the same side effects? Yeah. Okay, cool. How about you? Pfizer? Wow. Side effects?
Yeah.
All right, so Andrew, we're talking about the top of the board here. Now that you're again back on the show.
Sorry.
Saquon, Kamara, Devon Achane. I like going Barkley, Achane, Kamara. Any disagreement there?
No disagreement. Question for you though about Barkley. Is there a thought in your mind that they're up so much in this game that they pull Barkley in like fourth quarter? Like we get 3 quarters of Saquon.
How much are they up by though? And how much is Barkley done by them?
Well, I know, but the question arose to me. I'm like, how much Barkley do I really want to have? Because like, what if they're just up in the game and he's had 11 fantasy points, right? And then they sit him. Like, is that a real possibility in your mind?
The Panthers were able to hang around with the Chiefs. I mean, they've been a lot better, especially since Bryce Young came back from the bench. I mean, they're competing. Play calling has been in their favor. The defense has been slightly better. I think Barkley's going to go the distance here. I mean, I think he's an easy candidate for 20-plus fantasy points. You have a super light matchup. If they are up by that much, I have to imagine that Barkley played a significant role. It's looking like Dallas Goedert's going to be out. Devonta Smith is practicing this week in full. These guys seem like pretty good targets to go after. Jalen Hurts has a pretty friendly ADP if you want to double dip, QBRB. The production has been there. You're not going to get a 35-point game out of Hurts, but you'll have that correlation. You're going to have at least a safe 15 points, I feel like, out of him. But Barkley's a great start here. Again, like you're getting one of the top 2 running backs in the league. Derrick Henry out this week, or whatever, on bye. And then you have Barkley with the best running game matchup. Like the Panthers are the best matchup up against running backs, offensively anyways, the worst defensively. So, I mean, it's very simpatico in my mind. Kamara, I'm holding back a little bit just because, yeah, Taysom Hill isn't there, but he still hasn't had the nose for the end zone. I don't think he's scored in 3 weeks. Taysom Hill been stealing a lot of touchdowns. He's obviously, incurred a season-ending injury, but I don't know if Kamara still gets multiple touchdowns. I think Achane and Barkley still have a little bit of an edge to do so, and we're still probably chasing some PPR upside out of Kamara. I mean, honestly, like I'm okay going down to A.J. Brown and Bijan over Kamara as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with anything that you said there. The only thing is, like, I don't think that Kamara can't score multiple touchdowns. I think that that's definitely in the realm of possibilities for him, especially against the Giants.
It is the Giants. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. I say Rico Dowdle just performed pretty well against the Giants. So I think that he's definitely in the realm of a 2-touchdown game, just like the other 2 guys. Barkley's the only one in my mind that like he might sit potentially at the end of the game. That's my only concern for him.
Well, so do you avoid, Eagles in general because of Barkley sitting? You bet you're tooting that A.J. Brown's going to get to the bench. He's been hurt. He came back from injury, so why would we want to go after A.J. Brown then?
Yeah, I mean that's true as well. I guess the hope is no matter who you pick of the Eagles, they perform well before that even is in consideration. Right. Which is, more than likely the case. It was just he's at the very top of the list, Barkley, and that was just the first thing that came to my mind is what if they're smashing Carolina? Like, what if they throw? What if Hurts has himself a game and throws for 3, and Barkley again like does well on the ground but doesn't score, and then fourth quarter comes and they're like, we're sitting all our dudes because we're up 20 points.
I think you got to be up more than that now in this NFL. I mean, I know what you're saying. Like they could be up by like 28, and maybe that's the case. But I still think like they're going to have to be far and away. And like I said, the Panthers have been a lot better recently, especially the offense. It's been providing a much safer floor for fantasy. You look at what Adam Thielen did last week. I mean, I left some money on the table by letting Adam Thielen sit on my bench in a couple of spots. So I don't know. I think there's something to look out for this week. I don't believe the Eagles are overwhelmingly amazing on defense. So I think there's enough opportunity here.
Careful, Jake's gonna come after you
for their defense. Come on now, get out of here. I mean, that's a little bit of an overreaction to beating the Ravens there.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm okay drafting all these guys up here. Like I said, it was just a conversation piece. So just wanted to see, what Barkley, or what you thought about the Barkley idea there. But yeah, I mean, obviously all these guys good to go. Same thing with AJ Brown, Justin Jefferson. I like Justin Jefferson again. I know. I mean, he got a little bit more involved than he normally does, or at least has over the last like 2 or 3 weeks. That's nice to see. So I think that we see that again, especially against the Atlanta defense that has not shown to be very good either. So love Justin Jefferson there. Are you willing to take Brock Bowers so high? Is the cost too much now?
No, I don't think so. Specifically because this week is a good scroll down week. I like a lot of the running backs and receivers down the board. So if this is where you want to plant your flag, I mean, there's plenty of good reason. He's the tight end 1 on the season. You look at the offense, it's him and Jacoby Myers. Do you know who was it? Sincere McCormick?
Yeah, for the Raiders.
I mean, we're just picking up guys from the grocery store now in Las Vegas. Like, hey, that guy's he looks pretty athletic. Let's sign him. It's getting.
I mean, Sincere's actually been pretty decent.
No, believe me, I've made some waiver wire claims. I'm just saying, like, there are people coming out of left field. You know what I'm saying? Like, who? You were telling me Alexander Madison wasn't going to touch the field this season.
I mean, I actually liked Dylan Lobby, or however you say that.
So did I. Did I.
Nothing.
Unfortunate for us.
Yeah.
But regardless, I mean, like, no one could read the running back situation. You had Minshew, now you have O'Connell. It's just Bowers and Myers there. That's it. Like, Trey Tucker's not a threat, for huge production. None of the running backs are. Like, you're not really scared of like Amir Abdullah just having a breakout game. I mean, sure, he could have a multi-touchdown game, but it's not going to be, most likely backed by yardage and, a lot of touches, right? Like, 5 to 7 plus catches or something crazy like that. It's going to be because he gets the rock inside the 10 and he's able to, advance on a couple of good opportunities.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking through the board here a little bit. So obviously you said you're okay with playing Hurts. So going down a little bit there, if you want to scroll down, sorry, I'm looking at my own thing here too. If you want to scroll down a little bit to like the Puka area, Puka Evans, McBride, do you got any favorite targets like in the 2nd to 3rd round down here?
Definitely like Trey. Obviously just been a huge PPR target. Leads the team in receptions by like 30 catches or like 27 catches over Marvin Harrison Jr. Just been the pulse of that offense. I think you have a good matchup for Puka just because there should be positive game flow, but the secondary for the Bills has been pretty consistent as of late. So I think you're just kind of, you're pulling hairs between Nakua and Evans. Like, I think it's safe to go either direction, despite Mike Evans having a really good matchup. With Tampa, they really can spread the ball around. You really don't know who's going to come down, in the end zone. You got a couple of running backs. Irving is questionable, but you still have McMillan behind Mike Evans. You still have Kate Otten, who's been a little bit quiet. Feel like the touches can get divvied up a little bit more there. Whereas like Trey McBride, obviously a higher concentration in his own offense. Bucky Irving right here, I would probably want to let me take a look at him. Does he have any recent news that's positive? No practice today. So he's definitely a wait and see. He's saying that he's going to be good to go. That's just a minor issue with his hip. I'll wait and see. Let's get some practice in. I really love Kyron here. Through the first few drafts that I've done, I've grabbed him both times. Great matchup. Buffalo's very bad up against the run. Allows a lot of PPR action to running backs as well. So could see him running for a touchdown and also catching a pass from Stafford in this one for a touchdown. James Cook, I don't think we should get away from. I think this is a good bounce back spot for him. 18, 17, 15 last couple of weeks. I think he could have a big blow up spot here. It's a big game, and they're going to be playing the Rams at home again. I like the Bills in this one a lot.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at this list here, like love Puka, also like Evans, love McBride. I'm right with you on Bucky. Definitely a wait and see because I don't think he's going to go up from here. So there's really no harm in just waiting to see like what happens here. If you want to draft some Rashad White a little earlier, I'm okay with that too, just in case Bucky Irving does not play. Then I'm with you on Kyron, with you on James Cook. Tyreek also banged up, not sure. He's probably going to play. I don't see any issues with him playing, but maybe just wait and see. It is only Wednesday. Out of those guys, though, like I think Puka, Kyron, probably my favorites there, followed by Evans and McBride. Yeah, I mean, I like James Cook, though I do think Buffalo can throw the ball a little bit better on the Rams than they potentially could running the ball. So I am interested in a little bit of Stafford Puka, Stafford Cup this week.
Yeah, the Stafford Cup stack is pretty affordable right now. What do you think about Tyreek Hill or Drake London here? Drake London got a great matchup up against Minnesota against that secondary. Revenge game for Kirk.
I mean, yeah, maybe, and we better hope so because Kirk has just been absolute dog shit as of recent. I mean, I just don't understand like what is happening there. Do they turn to Michael Penix soon? By the way,
No,
if he has another stinky game there,
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. They spent, the Atlanta Falcons picked him 8th overall.
Well, that was dumb. They should have picked Roma Dunze. They're idiots. Thank you, Atlanta. Yeah, idiots.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what Michael Penix can do because Rome hasn't lit it up. Jalen Polk hasn't lit it up. Maybe Michael Penix was the reason that they were really good. Who knows? But just putting that out there. Just going down the board a little bit here too, past Tyreek. Love Jonnu this week. Again, he is just getting absolutely targeted all the time, especially within the red zone. So Jonnu fucking wheels up for him. We talked, I mean, and to your question, the London Hill, I'd rather have London over Hill this week as well. I do think that London can have a pretty decent game. George Kittle wheels up too. I think that with CMC out again, Jordan Mason out, I think we are going to see a higher uptick in usage for George Kittle. I see you pointing at Isaiah Garendo. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad pick for sure. I mean, the Niners have used their running backs a lot this year, obviously, even without CMC. So I think they're averaging like 16 touches a game. That's still pretty good for Isaiah Garendo, who is pretty sneakily fast, by the way. So if he can bust one out, get outside, we could see some house calls from Isaiah Garendo.
No, absolutely. I mean, he's just going to fill in as a running back one. I don't even know if, are they going to activate Patrick Taylor behind him? Who's going to be his backup? Kyle Juszczyk?
Not with that fumble last week. I don't think. I mean,
we don't care about that here. I don't know if you could hear, but earlier when you were fumbling, I mentioned to everybody here at the network, we don't disrespect players here. We put them back in the game. We give them a chance for redemption, and that's what you're going to have to do tonight during your drafts.
Right.
So look out for that. Also, Juszczyk, he's a Niners bro, dude. He's just been there. He's a dog. He's a leader in the locker room. He's fine.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm wondering. Like, is he going to be the backup? Is he going to be the RB2? Do we get more Debo at running back? I think Debo's an interesting click as well. He's a little bit farther on the board.
It says Patrick Taylor is currently the backup, and then Israel Abanikanda is the third down or the third back.
Bro, could you imagine Abanikanda breaking out? Holy mother! Oh my god!
What, dude? Do you got some good exposure to him in best ball or some shit?
No, I don't. I mean, just like the storyline with how young he is, and like, he's going to be a gem for the Jets because he's going to be able to grow into the role because he's like 19 when he came into the league. He's still, I think he's like 2 years younger than Isaac Garendo.
I mean, I know he is pretty young, but I don't know all
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, if Shanahan can get him going, that would be nuts. Not saying to click him this week. Isaac Garendo, you feel safer about. You've seen him do it. He's been on the field. He's shown us production. He's shown us that burst that you were discussing. So obviously a very good pick here. So far in this spot, I've taken Tua. I've taken DJ. I think that's about it for like that actual range. the running back situation with the Jets is crazy right now.
Yeah, God, I really hope they just decide that, hey, we're not in it anymore. We're going to sit Hall out, because for best ball exposure, Braylon Allen would be a absolute league winner for me, potentially. So, Jets, if you're listening, go ahead and sit Brees Hall down. Appreciate you. Just looking down the board here. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Just yes or no. If you want to give a little synopsis, that's fine. But over we're setting it at 15%. So do you want more or less of this player? So David Njoku, would that be a more or less than 15% exposure for the week for you?
More.
Kyler Murray against Seattle.
Less.
Okay. That game is currently set at 44.5. I think we got under last time. I kind of think this one could now be a shootout a little bit. So I won't mind dipping into that one back again. Same game, JSN.
Can I say push?
Okay, so 15% feels good for you?
Yeah,
okay.
Or over, I guess.
I like that. JSN's been up and down. He's kind of like, if you want to call him boom bust kind of player. It really depends on, I guess, what they do with the run game and DK. But he can have some absolutely explosive games. Last time against Arizona 2 weeks ago, 7 targets, 6 receptions, 77 yards, and a touchdown. That was 16.7 underdog points. Not a bad day for him. Aaron Jones versus Atlanta.
Under.
Okay. You know what? And this is stupid. You're presenting, but I'm driving the thing. So let's just we'll just do this here, because this is just easier. Okay. Jerry Jeudy. I mean,
Over.
we just saw an absolute.
I don't care about the matchup. Yeah, give me the over.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, what an absolute show by Jerry Jeudy against his former team. Jameis Winston just absolutely elevated this man and just to another level. 36 points. Oh, absolutely fantastic.
Redonkulous.
Baker, if he plays. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so 9 hours ago, ready to practice in full. All right, so Baker, wheels up, or where are we at with Bakey?
Yeah, if the day ends in Y, we're grabbing some Baker.
Okay, just asking, because Mahomes didn't really have a great game against the Raiders, so just throwing that out there.
Nah, we're not scared.
Malik Neighbors, pretty decent matchup against New Orleans.
Over.
Okay. Ken Walker.
Push over. I mean.
Okay. Tony Pollard, great matchup against Jackson.
Over. I love him in Ridley this week.
Yeah, I was on Fantasy Dog Pound, Pat's stream a little earlier. He was streaming, and I just was in the chat with him a little bit, and I asked him who his favorite player is for the week, and he said honestly just the Titans. He's like, I like the Titans. Really good matchup. You get them way late in the drafts, so
I think people will be on it as we get closer. But yeah, I fully agree. I love the Titans.
Yeah, I know. Your boy Russell Wilson.
Had some big weeks.
Yes, I mean.
And I think if you can get him stacked with Pickens, you do it. I don't know if I want to go naked. I think I could talk myself into a Wilson Pickens build, just because of how well the wide receiver ones have just been torching the Cleveland Browns. Obviously, that lends upside to Wilson, but the issue that I have here is they just want to win, man. They don't care. If it's not going their way for a drive or two, they'll put Fields in there, and he has that potential to come and knob gobble like Taysom Hill almost. I'm not saying that's going to happen. These teams just played each other in the Snow Bowl. I'm not sure of the weather conditions for this upcoming game. I'm guessing it's going to be in Cleveland because they played the first one in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure of the weather this weekend in Cleveland. If it's absolutely psycho, you're going to have to stay away. I mean, we're in December, and Cleveland's on the
currently,
water.
As we both are able to use this nice tool presented to us over by bestballoverlay.com, by the way, if you want to go over, Fanspeak, code Fanspeak for $10 off per month. It is telling us right now in Cleveland, currently it's going to be weather cloudy and 45 degrees. So a balmy 45 degrees over there.
Nice. No, that's solid in comparison to the last game. So, but again, Cleveland, not a warm place to be in December. So I don't think the pace of play gets slowed down much. I mean, we saw what they were able to do in the snow. some relevant fantasy plays there, not many. So I think we get a little bit of an improvement in that game, and I'm willing to dip into some Wilson pick and stacks, like I said.
Okay. You gonna go in on Ridley this week then too with Titans?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I've already drafted him some. I would love to go back to Keenan Allen. We talked about him last week about having this continued role in the Bears offense. I know that they're going to be getting a new play caller again, but regardless, the voice in the building has been, hey, we need to get the ball to our playmakers and quickly, because Caleb has that ability. Like, he has an arm, and the Waldron, the Waldron run, it just wasn't obviously good. I mean, we talked about this in the preseason about how we could eventually get to this point, and we made it. And you look at that production with DJ Moore and Keenan Allen since Waldron's been gone, and it's been beautiful. So I'd love to get some healthy tags on those guys. I did take DJ Moore with my last pick in one draft, and as I get a clearer picture on Allen, I'll probably attack him as well. The reason why I'm not that timid now is because, like, everybody's out of practice, dude. Like, Swift is out, Allen's out, Moore is out. I feel like it's just more BS. It's just rest, it's just physical rest. Oh, I've got a, tender quad, whatever. I got a tender Achilles. I'm going to get this rubbed out and sit on the bike on the sideline, Yes, I said it. Yes.
The Sean Watson month.
Getting the Watson rub down. Yeah.
James Conner, two kind of stinky games in a row here. They were leaning on him pretty heavily, but two stinky games. Back in on James Conner against Seattle.
They give him that extension and we get no love. We get no extension love. That's weird.
Yeah,
I'm never against it, but the Seattle defense has been kind of sneaky recently.
K. Dotton. Since Mike Evans came back, not super
great.
Heavily involved. 7 targets last
week. Involved. Yeah, I was going to say still involved.
Yeah,
it's just not. We're just not hitting at a high rate. We're not getting what we should get with a Godwin out of the lineup.
Yep.
Like, we should still be getting a bump here, and we're not getting it. The targets are there, though. I just think that you have more concentration from the defense. More and more every week that goes on, right? Like, more tape that gets out there for defensive coordinators to see how they're working him in with Godwin out. Obviously, doesn't lend him favor. I'm not against it. It's a great matchup, and he should. The likelihood for him to score a touchdown is higher than most. My problem there is that they do cut it up. You could see White score. You could see Irving score, Evans. Is there enough there for one player to really go off, to really boom?
Yep. Tim D in the chat saying James Conner was ultra reliable. Guy was just churning out 20-point games like a machine. Yeah, was. Maybe gets back into that territory this week against Seattle, potentially. Again, last time they played him, only 7.4. But I don't know. I kind of like James Conner this week a little bit. I think he finds the end zone. One of those guys that may fall in potentially twice. Same game, Marvin Harrison. Uptick in targets, big time last week.
No, I don't care. They're so full of shit over there. They're so full of shit. We're going to get him the ball. We're going to funnel action his way. And zero targets in the first half.
I saw a tweet today that said, wild stat, Trey McBride, 73 catches, 0 touchdowns. Josh Allen, 0 catches, 1 receiving touchdown.
Yeah, I caught that one. I caught that one as
wild.
Well. I still don't care about that whatsoever. Marvin Harrison can have more touchdowns. I want Trey McBride or James Conner in this offense, and I'll sprinkle in some Kyler. Like you mentioned, like the over-under 15%. I don't need to be overweight on him. He's not a guy that throws for multiple touchdowns with a lot of frequency. He might sneak one in with his legs, but those are really the main guys that I'm looking at there is Conner, touchdown upside, McBride, volume upside. That's where I'm chasing.
Okay, so let's turn the tables here a little bit. Let's go to the quarterback section here. I'm going to go down just to highlight some games that maybe we should be targeting and ask you. Buffalo and the Rams, 49.5 total. Buffalo favored by 3.5. Game we should be targeting. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, you look at what the Bills have been doing. Like you have Allen. I like James Cook. Shakir's a great scroll down pick. I'm not interested in Dalton Kincaid if he's healthy. I could really care less. When healthy, he's done absolutely nothing. So I'm not buying there. Cooper hasn't done enough. Yeah, I think Shakir's a pretty good target. The production's been tame you're like 8 to 11 points or 8 to 12 points the last couple of weeks, I think this is a week he could find the end zone, maybe have 10 plus catches.
Miami and the Jets, 45 over under. Do you like the game, and are the Jets checked out?
I like the Dolphins in this game. I really don't want anything to do with the Jets, simply because of how good the Dolphins have been up against bad teams that are under 500, and how well their secondary has played this season. So I'm going after Achane. I like Tua and Jonnu, and honestly, it's tough for me to really get involved with, the receivers there with Hill and Waddle. They have favorable ADP, super discounted, but it's based for good reason. Like, they are just not getting them the ball like they used to. It's been Achane and Jonnu. With this offense, it could easily revert. But again, you have a Jets defense that, it started off well. It's been pretty bad though in recent weeks. So you could have some opportunity for those guys to propel forward. But again, kind of similar to what offense? Oh, the Buccaneers, where you just have a lot of guys you can cut the ball up to, different touches, touchdown looks. So that's the only thing there is there may not be anyone that's going to get overloaded. If there was, I would assume it's Devon Achane, hopefully Jonnu, because I've already taken him and I need it. Jonnu, I need you to keep doing it, brother.
Yeah. I've obviously I'm worried in this game that the Jets are just checked out. If there is somebody
Yeah.
I'm going to draft, probably Devontae Adams actually. But
He
I'm
got that
not gonna.
touchdown, but still, like, he's getting like 5 to 6 catches. The yardage isn't there. He needs a touchdown. That's the thing is, like, I think it was before the Arizona game, they had allowed like 1 receiving or 2 receiving touchdowns. It was something crazy. Tough defense to figure out for me right now, the Miami Dolphins. And they just perform very, very well up against bad teams. It's what they do.
Yep. Heard. Sammy Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Falcons. 45.5 is the total. How do we feel about this game? And
gotta get pieces here.
do you believe in Sam Darnold?
Yeah. I mean, realistically, this season, Sam Darnold's, he's had a few down weeks, but he's given you more than enough production to be confident in him in any format going into week 14 with significant players on bye, whether you're in, redraft dynasty, best ball DFS. He's definitely a good pick this week. You're going to have an inspired Kirk Cousins and an Atlanta offense. It is still a revenge game. Kirk Cousins does want to beat Minnesota. I don't care how many times he goes to church in a week. He still wants a little bit of revenge. He's still got that red little devil sitting on his shoulder, whispering them sweet little nothings about burning Viking ships. I think that Cousins propels his offense forward this week, and in turn, it gives us very good production from both sides. We'll get a lot better game flow this week from the Atlanta Falcons, and in so producing some good production from both teams, giving a good, healthy game script. So give me the Vikings. Give me, Jordan Addison at ADP, Justin Jefferson. God knows we need a 25-point game out of Justin Jefferson. He's due, boys. He's due. All right. Aaron Jones has been a good pick. It's just, is it going to be the passing game? Is it going to be the running game? I feel like you could get a good mix of both. And I'm not saying that Aaron Jones will get phased out, but I kind of like the receivers in this one to make a couple of big plays, a couple of big splash plays downfield. So I like Addison this week. I'm probably staying away from Hawkinson. And then on the other side, again, I'm pretty much wheels up other than Pitts. Give me Bijan. I know it's not a great matchup up against that rush-heavy defense of the Vikings, but he can get outside. He can get some catches. I love Drake London. Darnell Mooney, not his fault, but, he missed a walk-in touchdown last week. It was a bad throw by Cousins. Could have had an easy touchdown and a pretty good day. I think he's due for a big bounce-back spot, a receiver that's had a strong season. So other than Pitts there, I like all those Falcons players, and there's really a lot to like with Minnesota as well. So good matchup.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I know we kind of touched on it just a little bit, but Caleb against the Niners.
He's been good, man. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but I don't know if I expect him to go off, a big splash game. But he's been really efficient. He's getting the balls out of his hand quickly, not throwing picks. I don't think you need to do it this week. It's the Niners defense that's still been solid, very good in the secondary. The play calling for the Bears is just going to have to be fearless. Like, they're just going to have to go out there and just not give a fuck. And I don't think that's a smart idea up against the Niners. So I think we see a very vanilla Bears offense this week. Interested in the receivers, not so much Caleb, not so much Swifty. And the 49ers are weird right now, dude. Like, I like Garendo. I'm not taking Brock Purdy. I'm not taking quarterbacks up against the Bears secondary. You've seen what they can do in the red zone. Like, they can instantly stop a drive, no problem. That's not something you want with Brock Purdy, I think, right now with how this offense has been struggling.
I mean, Kittle's a decent pick. We saw what Sam Laporta did.
Yeah. No, like I said, I think Kittle, Garendo, and Debo are okay picks. I think they're okay picks, but I don't want to get Purdy. I don't know if I want to dig into Juwan Jennings, although I think he could be just as likely to score a touchdown as Kittle. I don't think there's any one player that goes off for multiple touchdowns in this game, maybe other than Garendo. I think he should still be your top look there. The issue is that because Debo can play on the run, they may use him that way this week, because how do you beat the Bears? It's on the ground and it's easy. It's not difficult. It's not science.
Do you want Derek Carr at all?
No, but I see Will Levis there. We were talking about the Titans. I mean, it's a super great matchup up against the Jags. We've got Mac Jones coming back in under center. He's going to give us all sorts of negative game flow for the Jaguars. You got to stay away from them this week. No Travis Etienne. Don't be digging for BTJ. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe he gets off a big play or two, but I'm not trusting BTJ to score a touchdown this week.
Yeah, I mean, he could have had a very big game if Mac Jones just would not have underthrown him and picked it. But
yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. But, when you're getting down here, it's obviously pretty thin. You want to go by like matchup based, I think, at this point. So, like, I don't think I'm going after Aiden O'Connell. He showed us he can have a 30-point game, but I don't think we're betting on that to happen again.
I don't know. I mean, Tampa Bay, you can definitely throw on them. So
Brock is going to have half the production again.
It's true. Which, I mean, obviously we've seen that happen time and time again.
It's crazy.
All right. I don't think we're drafting any of these other fucks down here. So
Ducks. Any of these Ducks. I did want to apologize to Jake. I ran the numbers. Eagles defense is pretty good. But Jake, I got to ask you, other than the Ravens this week, who I don't think are a Super Bowl contender, that's me personally, I'm close to this situation. I can walk to the field. Who's the best team that the Eagles have beaten this season? Because I'll say it was the Ravens last week. But last week was week 13. I want you to tell me who the best team they've beat before week 13 is. If you're still here, I want you to let me know. I want your take as a fan.
Any scroll down tight ends that you like? So scroll down being anything from like Ingram down.
If one of those guys don't play in Allen or DJ Moore, I don't think that's the case. But if one of them doesn't, I think Cole Kmet's a live look.
That's true. Yes.
Shout out Cole Kmet attending Caleb Williams' number retiring at USC ahead of this game. Little sharing the room, action there. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, going on the road, gonna hang out, get our nails done.
That's a way to not answer the question. They don't pick their schedule. I'll never understand.
It's not. Argument. It's the same thing with like the Dolphins, right? They have some cake matchups, but they don't beat good teams. And I'm not saying the Eagles are a bad team. They have a great season. We know they have talent on defense. Me personally, I saw that one. The Eagles to 17 points, but the Bengals are a losing team. They're still a losing team. Not very good. Not going to the playoffs this year. Offense is great, but not a good team. I'm just saying. Hey, the Bears had a super cake schedule, and Caleb was the best rookie start. He was 5-2 or 4-1 as a rookie. Sweet Jesus, it's the record books. Open them up. Oh my goodness, it's nothing. It didn't mean shit. Yeah, of course you don't get to pick your schedule. I understand that. Not the point I'm going to. But I'm just looking at it. I'm just like, some of these teams not that impressive to stop. The Buccaneers put up 33. The Packers put up 29 in Viva la Brazil. I mean, I'm just saying. Lost to the Falcons. Hey, you could be worse, Jake. You could be a Bears fan. All right, just settle down.
All right, so no interest in any of these guys. Juwan Johnson, good matchup.
Super interesting, Juwan Johnson. But you're just paying for the volatility. You're just paying to be different.
Okay, and if Derek Carr, if Dallas Goedert doesn't play, you lighten up Grant Calcaterra.
At least one, just for the spirit of Jake.
Just for the spirit.
Just for the Calcaterra wine mixer.
I did see that. That was a funny tweet. Okay, enough yapping. It's draft time, baby. For everyone who wants to get in with us, I will give you some time here to get prepared. Again, we are going to do the Battle Royale Week 14 slate. $7 back in it here. What do we got? 40 G's up top again. I hate fucking how it does this on the stu. Yeah, 40 grand right here. 40 grand up top. Once again.
Why would I want to win last week?
I will give people a couple seconds here. Bruni, are you ready?
Yeah, I am on my computer, but let me do it on my phone just in case. Give me a second. Yep. Yeah, just let's play it by the book here. All right, ready when you are.
All right. 3, 2, 1, enter. 5 more, 4 more.
Yeah, we good.
All right. Get in if you'd like. Also, if you haven't done already, please like the video, subscribe to the network if you haven't already. Turn that notification button on. Does help us out. Appreciate you as always. And again, if you haven't signed up for Best Ball Overlay, it's a perfect time to do it right at the end of the season. We got a little over a month or so of games. Well, 2 months of games and then Super Bowl. So try it out for 2 months. See if you can hone in. Last year, the divisional round is when I did finish in 5th place in the Battle Royale, winning $5,000. So it's a good time to get in. Believe me, I know firsthand. So
the season isn't over.
I love those mid slates where there's what do we got? 6 games that week? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I love that. Those like mid slates, not the 4 games, not the 3 games, not the fucking 12 games. When you got 6 games in there, it's a really good spot to be because you can really hone in on guys. And shout out Baker. Baker was the reason I did cash. All right. Looks like we are in. I'm gonna pull it up over here on the
I'm in the 2
board.
Ew, ick.
All right, we got you 2, me 3, Wiles in the 6th spot. I don't think we know anybody else in here.
No, I do not. Kyle Obermiller? Wow, that's a full name in there, huh?
Middle name Ober or last name Obermiller?
Obermiller.
Kyle Ober?
Obermiller.
I feel like we should clip that the way you're saying it.
Obermiller. I don't know. like Rowan Gardner?
Yeah, Rowan Gardner.
Henry Rowan Gardner.
Shout out, good movie. Rookie of the year.
Shout out. You could play for the Cubs. Ramaru up first. Don't take Barkley. Give him to me.
Damn, son. You could have just rhymed right there, though. You could have said Ramaru. It's up to you.
Oh, no, I'm good. No, fuck that guy. I'm making his pick. Take Kamara. Do it.
Do it.
He's thought about it for at least 20 seconds.
Bernie, other question for you. After the best ball season is over and it counts all your drafts and all your winnings, you going to get a red badge then?
See what they say. I don't get I'm really not a part of the badge committee.
You're probably going to have to hit our friend Hope up and just be like, Chase, out of curiosity, best person for me to DM and ask, what the fuck is happening?
You can't be doing that, dog. You can't be doing that. Let's go Josh Allen. Screw it. Let's go with the Josh Allen lineup. Let's go with Mr. MVP.
I am actually going to take myself some Alvin Kamara.
Jake with the bounce back there.
Oh, Andrew, when you get the goat horns, damn.
Wouldn't it be fun if I got mine before you?
No, that would not be fun. I don't want to be the last one without him.
I'll be the last one without him. Don't worry.
I always get so sick to my stomach knowing that I've been so close to getting them and it just didn't happen. So close.
Sick to your stomach, huh? Yeah, 19 third place teams. You want to talk about sick? Half palpitations in the pulpit and cramps in the crypt.
If you don't have 19 in third, you couldn't have 19 more advancing. So just be thankful you got 19 in thirds.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Jesus.
I drafted with too many sharps like you and Meg this summer.
That is a true thing.
There is like, I want to say, not of like in third places, but there's like a couple where I'm in like fourth or fifth with you guys, and I'm just like, God dang it, y'all.
Jake and I were in a draft together, and him and I are both advancing in that draft right now.
Nice.
1 and
You
2.
you and I had one of those earlier on. It's since been dismissed, but yeah, we had one rolling for a while. I'm not sure what I want to do here.
I think I'm in one with Meg where her and I are advancing, or I'm in third and probably going to advance.
There's one where you and Meg are ahead of me, like, and I'm in third, and it's by a lot. Like, you guys are ahead.
Okay, so it must be that one then.
Probably, yeah. I'm getting real different here.
A real different. I'm a real boy.
I'm a real different boy.
I'm not gonna lie. If you would have let me guess, I thought you were just joking with me and you were gonna take Trey McBride.
No, I mean, I already took him, so I want to try to balance it out some. So yeah, as I'm getting earlier in the week, I don't try to overload on guys. Like, if I can get some good builds on Sunday on top of this, then I feel pretty good.
You don't like to overload on guys? Nice, dude.
Yeah. I try not to. Obermiller. That was my favorite part of that movie, was when the guy just I don't know if it was purposely, but he just kept saying his name wrong. Rosenblatter. Tootsie. Rosenblatter. Who's your daddy? What? Who'd you call me? Obermiller goes with Pickens, that rat bastard. Are you going to take Garendo from me here?
I'm not sure, honestly, what I want to do here yet.
Damn. That means he's taking him.
I don't know.
That means he's taking him. I've seen this episode. What did you just say to me? I keep putting like Tyreek Hill in like these like three elite wide receiver builds. I think I'm going to do it again. Fuck it. It's just because you took Garendo, you rat bastard.
I mean, I wasn't 100% sure. I was going to potentially take
But
Kyler.
When you asked, I was 100% sure that I was taking him.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You knew.
I had no clue.
All right, we are absolutely cross-pollinating here. We've got, let's see, Aaron Jones bringing back with Drake London, Cooper Kupp with Allen, and then I've got Tyreek Hill here. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to get Ty Conklin at tight end. Got to think about what I want to do at tight end.
You know what? I'm going to go back to Kyler. Going back to him. Need a good week from Kyler.
Do you have a stack with him or no?
No, I mean, I have obviously some best ball stuff with it, but yes, I do have I have Trey McBride.
Okay, yeah, I did that one. I did that earlier. So the first two that I've done so far, I did the one Trey and Kyler, and the other one I did Tua and Jonnu. Let me see. We can kind of compare those. Where am I at on the board here? So let's see. The one I did with my build with Kyler and Trey was with Achane, Kyron, and then Ridley and DJ. So we'll see what you end up with.
Got two guys start up, not in the queue, so you can't see them and take them from me. Oh, never mind.
I only need a tight end.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I'm not you.
Don't you lie. You sick
I wouldn't
bastard.
do that to you.
So Jake went Baker, Kyron, Najee, AJ Brown, Mike Evans, George Tittle.
Solid. Obermiller. Yeah, finally. Jesus. And then we got this Alex No Badge Andrick Gurgles. He's gonna take, I don't know what the fuck his name is.
All right, I'm gonna do the bring back here of
Alex and
Malik Neighbors.
RGK. All right, we need a tight end. Do you want to go Hawkinson? Cade, are you gonna do it this week, dog? I don't know. Can we trust Pat Fryermuth? I'm always into Fryermuth when he wants to burn me. I'm never in on him on the right week.
Oh, take Otten. Come on.
I know I want to. I mean, I'm just going to do it because there's no one else there that I really like, period. Like Ingram, bad QB. Freiermuth, I can't trust him to do it again. I mean, what am I going to do? Go digging for, Chig Okonkwo? Like, it's a good matchup. I mean, Chig very well could come down with a touchdown this week. You drafting yourself some Chig?
Probably not. But
Probably not. Will you
probably not.
But
But maybe one. Just one more. All right. Back up again. Bruni, are you ready?
Si bueno, senor.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Go. 2 more to start. One more to start.
That's me. That's me. That's
draft starting soon.
That's Jake. Or maybe Jake let Mike in. I don't know. What the? Third pick. We got Mike in there. We got you and me in there. So it looks like Jake let Mike in. That was nice of him. That was very nice of you, Jake.
What a good guy.
What a good guy. You could never tell he's an Eagles fan. Do you think, have you seen, Jake get, really wild? I mean, you went to his bachelor party, right?
I have seen him get wiles.
Does he get, wild wiles? Like, does he get, full Eagles fan?
No, I don't think, when he gets hammered, he's not, obnoxious. So I don't think so.
Come on, Jake. Do it for the culture, brother.
I mean, hell, I watched the Eagles and Commanders game with him, and he was tempered. Now, granted, that game was really ugly for quite some time. So
defense,
lots of defense. Yeah, just terrible play until the fourth quarter, and then Saquon went off, and I'm like, well, that was fun.
Dude, dropping fucking Derrick Henry last week was amazing. That was amazing. Cracker of the day, as AB said.
Oh, what is this in here? Oh, wait.
What?
No, hold on. Fuck. Here. You're a kind man, Jake, unlike Andrew, who keeps ducking me in these traps. Oh, he said really messed up the UD username opportunity of Wiles and Out.
Wild and Out was across the street just the other day. I was like, holy I need to go to this. What
was he impregnating people?
No, there wasn't like a sign-up sheet or anything like that. It was like a Wild and Out episode. I was like, damn, they're filming across the street. What the? Come on. How did I not know this? But what I was wondering if, Jake is going shirtless. He's rocking the bird pants and the wings on his back. Waking up in the morning, drinking. What was that fucking kid saying? Not Red Bull. What is he saying? Oh, Fireball. What do you wake up, drink Fireball. Afternoon, drink Fireball. For the game, no, just drink Fireball all the time. Go Birds. Go Birds. That Wiles would excite me. I'm just saying. I picked AJ Brown.
He's a fairly calm tempered guy.
Don't do it, Jake. Say no. Just say no. Hurts AJ Brown stack going to be pretty popular this week.
Just like best ball.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the old ME still sitting at the board there. Oh, never mind.
Goodbye. Bucky, Kyron, James Cook.
Our boy Mike here went Barkley, Hill, McBride.
Pretty good. A little bit of everything nice there. Hill's got to show up, though. I mean, they have to. Are they going to use him like Tyreek Hill? Do they know that they have Tyreek Hill on their team? Where's the 50 points at halftime, Tyreek Hill? I want him back. I think they should do the greatest thing ever and trade him back to Kansas City next year. That would be amazing.
Is Khalil Shakir the guy I should draft with Allen?
Yeah, of course. If you're putting a receiver with him, it has to be Shakir.
I mean, I don't really know if I want to put Cook with him.
I wouldn't put Cook with him, but if you're going to put a receiver with him. I
can't now, but I don't know if that was even what I wanted to do.
Well, I saved you from that. Don't do that. It's not the situation. I mean, Allen is a running QB. Like typically when I do that, I want to do it with running QBs, but he's not a guy that gets a lot of runs drawn up. It's more, in the moment, running for extra yards, breaking out of the pocket, breaking out of pressure, it's more improv than it is by design. So
Mhm.
when I'm doing the RB and the quarterback, they typically both need to be rush heavy. Like even Barkley, he doesn't even catch that many passes. He just runs the piss out of the ball because he can.
I'll take Tony Pollard this time. I'll leave Garendo there for you.
Oh, that would be dopamine. That'd be dope. That'd be straight dope. I was thinking about taking Kittle too, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Man, Pickens is getting up the board.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we're going Garendo. Yep, attaboy. Don't let.
Oh, Jake wants to know if we're doing any playoff best ball shows. It's almost time. They did release like all of their contests now. I have done a few. As Jake would describe it, it is electric. It is wild. I like it too. It is a lot of fun. You can get unique 18 fucking billion ways in these playoff drafts with your team. So yeah, I mean, I'm in, Bruni. If you want to do it, cool. I know that you like to keep your funds close to the old Battle Royale streets. Understandable.
Well, we'll be doing both. No worries.
Yeah. So Jake, if you want to, because I know you've been diving into those pretty good too. I think we can do a 3-way. Oh man, nobody said anything. I was just gonna say
I was waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, a 3-way show together. So Bruni, are you drafting any Bears for the playoffs? Oh, just
Shut the fuck up. Your soft ass.
I will if you're gonna draft some Washington a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
mean,
little.
what's the price on Eckler? He'll be back.
You can get like Washington almost free. Hell, I mean, right now is a good time to draft if you believe the Bucks are going to make any sort of noise in the playoffs because you can get them absolutely free.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Jake said, "Pause." Okay, so what do I want to do here? I have the bring back of Nakua with Allen, so I will probably take. All right, give me JSN, and then, man, I'm so tempted to take a third wide receiver, but I know I should take a running back.
Luckily, I'm going to get Njoku. I didn't think I'd get a tight end to fall to me. Like this team. Or should I do Cole Kmet? Interesting.
All right, I'm going Shakir. I'm doing it. Fuck it. So I got Allen, Pollard, Nakua, JSN, Shakir, and Jonnu.
Okay. I like that. I'm gonna buy in. I'm doing it. I'm gonna buy into the Cole Kmet goes to California with Caleb Williams ahead of this game. There's going to be some brotherly love. Only player I think that's attending his number retirement at USC. So maybe Rome Odunze goes. They've been buds. I can tell you won't be there is DJ Moore. He ain't got no time for that.
All right, let's just take a look here. So Mike went fucking A. God, it's so touchy. Kyler Murray, Barkley, Hill, DJ Moore, and Trey McBride. I know. What the fuck? Why didn't it pull up his last pick? He also went Ken Walker. It's whack. All right. Bruni, another? Or do you want to do one with me?
Yeah, give me 1 second to add another quick 10. Give me a second. Oh shit, that's
you might as well add 14, or else you're gonna have to do the same thing again.
You're right. I will. Thank you.
Got you. I'm a numbers guy. Not a big deal. That was a joke. I mean, I do like math.
No, you are lame, dude. Unreal, dude.
Shh, ask your mom.
Where you think I heard you were lame from?
Oh my God! What are you fucking? Are you selling your crypto, converting it over to USDC, submitting it to PayPal? Like, what are we fucking doing here, dude?
No, I accidentally already entered the draft.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're kidding or not.
No, I'm not kidding. I accidentally entered the draft.
You're such a dick. All right, I'm counting it down. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, well, I guess you and me will draft on this one together then.
What a fucking idiot. God. Kids these days.
We can go back and forth if you want between the two.
Draft starts soon. All right, I'm in here with Mike and Jake, my two friends. Somebody, doesn't know how to wait. All right, well then you can draft with me.
I made a mistake, Andrew. I feel like if anyone here could sympathize with that situation, might be you.
Me? I make mistakes? Oh, come on, man.
Where were you the first 3 minutes of the show?
That was not me. That was I have no idea what that was. Technical difficulties.
You didn't know, and that's why it's your fault. But that's okay. We forgive you. We're putting you back on the field. We're giving you a shot at redemption. All right. Maybe this is it, because these last couple of drafts, not your best work.
Andrew got some Cox in front of him. Is that like Cox Cable? Because that is a legit internet thing. No, I do not have them. Comcast, come on.
You say that so proudly. I figured you'd be on Starlink by now. You seem like
I would 1000% do that if I didn't already have good Comcast. I try to get my in-laws to get Starlink because they live in the mountains.
There's no such thing as good Comcast.
I mean, it's pretty decent.
No, it's awful.
But yeah, I would definitely get Starlink.
You seem like a Starlink kind of guy.
For sure, man. Shout out Elon.
Shout out.
Makes the world a better place.
Let's hope so. Or Mars.
I mean, he fucking figured out how to get rockets to land themselves back where they should. That's pretty incredible.
Free food and internet for all. Then we can talk.
I mean, he figured out how to make Twitter better.
Is it?
It's not worse.
The bots are rising, brother. The bots are.
Are they?
Yeah.
Those are the Russians. That's fine. They're legit people.
They're legit people. They're our friends. Russians are our friends.
All right, Bruni, we are up, big dog. I was hoping AJ Brown fell. He most certainly did not. Do you want to take Mr. Justin Jefferson?
Him or Bowers? I have no Bowers yet. Him or Bowers?
The Bowers powers.
Either or. You're up.
I was gonna say, I think Mike Raub would be cool and not take Brock Bowers from us, but I have an odd feeling he wants Brock Bowers, so we're gonna do it.
He always does. He always wants to get Brock hard.
He took Mr. Joshua Allen and then Justin Jefferson. You want to take Bijan?
Just took Bijan.
Or do you want to take Mike Evans?
I like Mike Evans. Bring back to Bowers.
Well, that already game stacked. What?
Huh?
Fucking know how to do this game.
It says Mike Evans tending to some injuries, though. What's this all about?
Yeah, because he has fucking massive Wayne dog.
Misses practice, dealing with 2 injuries. Maybe Kate Otten is the pick. Calf and hamstring. Right hamstring injury. But he's also listed with a calf ailment. We'll see.
All I know is that he cashed me and Wiles and another buddy a first touchdown parlay. So
sick.
Thank you, Mike Evans. Thank you, Bucks, for not running that ball in, trying it once and realizing that they didn't do it, and then they're like, "Fuck it," throwing it to Mike Evans.
The Bucks have been a team of the people this year. That's for certain.
I appreciate them. I do. Thoroughly.
Likewise.
Bucky Irvin going over Puka. All right. Thought Jake would take Puka.
This one over here, I've got Bijan, Mike Evans, and George Pickens so far. Scrolling.
So we got Evans and Bowers. Where do you want to go here with our next pick? Kyron,
really like Kyron.
Don't mind Kittle as well. Oh, shit, never mind. We have Bowers, though. Or is that what you need this week? Double tight end? No, it's not. Okay.
It's not.
Just checking. All right. Landon Cox Dick. Oh, that's what he meant by Cox in front of me. What a guy. Wow, I totally missed that. That's my bad. So he took Kyron. We could go Pickens. We could go Cooper. Garendo, JSN, Judy. How do you want to play this?
All the way
7
back
seconds.
up top. All the way back up. Go Coop.
We are all the way back up. Okay. Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp. I feel like I'm back in the BBM streets. You could take Evans at the end of the second, Cooper in the beginning of the third.
Yeah, those are good times.
All right, back up again. Drake London, George Pickens, Garendo, JSN, Judy.
Go Garendo.
You want to go Mr. Garendo?
Was there someone else there you like?
No, I'm good with that. All good. How do we want to stack this? I'm fine with either Baker or Stafford.
Baker for sure. I mean, unless you want to get weird and go like Aiden.
I mean
that's the low percentage play.
I don't hate it.
I'm down. Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Hey, it could be their time.
It is a risk it pick. That is bar none true.
So Wiles is working with Achan, Bucky Irving, Drake London, and Jonnu Smith. Mike is working with Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, DJ Moore.
Nice.
I did not realize DJ Moore had 16 targets in that game. Damn.
I mean, he's just getting overloaded. They're feeding the playmakers the ball. And Allen had 2 touchdowns still. It's crazy. DJ had 1 too. Ted's 2 touchdowns in the last 2 games, I believe.
Roma Dunze could have had 1 if he could locate the ball at the end of the game.
It's just not enough opportunity, man. There's when Allen leaves, path is wide open for him to be an elite receiver.
Running backs. Pollard.
I like Pollard, yeah. Let's go Pollard. That was one I was looking at over here, but I think I'm going to pivot to Ken Walker.
That guy took Breece Hall. All right, let's get Pollard on the team. Welcome to the team, Pollard.
Yeah, this one that I'm doing, I got Baker, Bijan, Mike Evans, George Pickens, and Kittle, and I need to grab another running back, and I'm probably going to grab Ken.
Jake and Mike, who should we take quarterback? Do we go for the low percentage play of Aiden? Do we take Stafford with Kupp, or do we take Baker with Evans, Brock, bring back?
I'm sure they'll pick in our best interest.
I mean, I'm just curious to see what they would do. The low percentage play is cool, especially, when you have to beat 48,000 people. I think that's what it is this week.
So are you getting some Sincere McCormick or some Johnny Brooks?
Oh, maybe.
No, you won't.
No, you're right. I won't. Are they both asleep at the wheel?
Lies, tell me sweet little lies. No, they left. It's bedtime.
I mean, they're still drafting, so,
No, auto.
Either one of them. Bueller.
Press a button.
Which one do you want to do, Bruni? Pick.
Oh, Aiden.
We're doing it.
It's Caleb.
My fucking guy.
Don't be a chicken. Big week. Caleb's coming off. Big week. And he's going back to USD.
I told my wife, because I was watching the game in the living room on Friday, and she was there, and I'm like, you got to look at this guy. And I went back because they had just showed him. I went back and paused it on Aiden O'Connell on the sidelines. There was a close-up shot of him. And I'm like, what does he look like to you? She's like, I don't know. Like, am I supposed to know? I'm like, he looks like he is a new cop. He just got out of the academy.
Oh, yeah. I love
fresh to the street.
Yeah.
Got the old stash. You think he gives mustache rides?
I don't know. I think that's more of a Minshew thing.
I mean, that's true. Minshew fucks. For real.
Yeah.
But it's just, Aiden O'Connell. It just reminds me like he just got out of the academy. First day on the job.
Looks like he doesn't fuck.
Oh, this is why Jake didn't want to say anything. He wanted Baker. What a guy.
What a guy. Man of the people. Is Garendo going to get picked in this draft?
I don't. Well, let's see who picked.
No, in mine. I don't think Isaac Garendo was picked in mine.
We took him.
Yeah. Let's see. Isaac Garendo, Brees Hall were left over. James Conner, Najee. Wow. Gotta go. Hopefully this doesn't get thrown out. Someone did something crazy.
Raiders QB room is killing it with the Cougar crowd.
Is that because Minshew played for the Cougars?
Oh, also nice.
Also nice. All right, awesome. No, very good stuff. Appreciate everybody jumping in with us. Andrew, anything to share before we head out?
Make sure you check back in with us Friday night, D-Gen Dads, where we have been making y'all some money if you have been tailing the picks. Outside of that, enjoy game 1 of week 14. It is the last week before fantasy and best ball playoffs. Best of luck to everybody. Make sure you double and triple check your lineups. You do not want to fuck yourself week 14. And if you're in the best ball playoffs, welcome to the fucking show. Let's ride.
Let's ride. Absolutely. Andrew, the perfect advice there for the end of the season. Make sure you're staying sharp. Don't let any of those, fringe teams go unnoticed. Take care. Be well, be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you.
Hail.